what's going on, guys? It's Khalid here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to 30 saddest facts you never noticed in Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm pretty excited to see this because I love this anime so much, bro. Like, this anime has taken over, bro, everywhere. But I'm pretty excited to see what the saddest facts are because there's a lot of things we probably miss in this anime, especially me. I rewatched it so many times and I still, like, miss a lot of details, so it's cool to see, like, the things you find without, like, knowing it. You know what I mean? But anyways, y'all like and subscribe and let's get right into it.
From hidden facts not many people noticed, to sad statements the creator Gege Akutami gave to the public, all the way to some incredibly devastating details that might have just gone over the head of most fans. These are the 30 saddest, most devastating, or even messed up facts you might have never noticed or even heard about Jujutsu Kaisen. I'll be honest, I couldn't stop crying while making this video, so brace yourselves, because by the end of the video, tears might start rolling from your eyes as well. Like, did you ever realize that Toji died with regrets? Soon before dying, Toji realized he left Megumi alone.
I think we all knew that, to be honest.
He truly hated. He first thought that by selling Megumi to the Zenin
just
clan,
because
he wanted
Gojo to take care
was
of
a
him.
cursed technique user with a powerful innate ability that the Zenin clan loved. However, before his dying breath, Toji regretted this action and unfortunately died without being able to fix it. This was only the first fact of the first level of sad details we will present
guys,
in this video.
am I the only reason who or not the reason, but am I the only one who wanted Toji to stay longer throughout season 2, bro? I think they could have made season two a lot longer. I wish they added Toji more. At least we got him in the Shibuya arc, but I wanted more of him. But hey, he went out like a G, bro.
Inconceivably sad facts to cover. Each fact
that part was so
is even
cool.
more devastating than the last one. I mean, hear this. Many fans wondered how come Toji was not able to remember his very own son. After all, his answer when someone mentioned Megumi was, quote, "Who is that?" However, in reality, Toji lied about not remembering who Megumi is. Before having a child, Toji stated that he held no interest in the world. But this changed after Megumi was born. Even though he sold Megumi to the Zenin clan, he did so in order for him to become both strong and broke by being part of one of the three great families. Toji never wanted Megumi to be left alone in the Zenin clan. After all, he knew how evil, corrupted, and power-thirsty those people really were. But he felt this was the best option for Megumi, and thus why he did it. Plus, his dying wish was for Gojo to take care of his son in his place, now that he will be gone. So yeah, Toji not remembering his son's name was definitely a lie. When it comes to Gojo and Geto now, I have to point out that during the opening of season 2, if we observe this scene, Gojo's eye is puffy, indicating he cried while he was sleeping. This was meant to reference Gojo's sadness about Geto's death, and that Gojo was even crying by watching him in his dreams. Was this sad to you? Well, check this out. Mappa gave special instructions to Gojo's voice actor whenever he was speaking with Geto. Their request was that Gojo had to soften his voice whenever he was in front of his best friend, showing that yes, indeed, the relationship between those two was that special that it made even a character like Gojo change his entire personality when in front of Geto. Was this the only sad fact about the Jujutsu Kaisen voice actors? Not quite, because Itadori's voice actor was seen literally crying even after finishing his lines for season 2. If the voice actor can't help himself and feels like crying even after finishing his job, you can only imagine how Itadori really felt during the Shibuya arc with all those deaths that are coming in this insane arc. But speaking of sad deaths, Nakamaru died and everyone still considers him a traitor. After all, no one knows he died trying to protect everyone he cared about, and that in the end, whatever he did was so that—
I'm gonna be honest, he was one of the characters I just didn't care about. Spoiler alert, he ends up dying. And I'm gonna be honest, his death didn't really bother me because he was just that character that just, like, for me personally, am I the only one who just didn't really care about him, to be honest? It, like, sucked. I know oh man, he ended up, like, who did he like again? Oh, it was the girl with the blue hair, I think. I don't know her name, but I think he starts liking her or something like that. I think that was the only sad part about, like, between him and the girl. I think it's her. I don't really remember too much of that scene, but that was the only part that made me sad. But his character wise and stuff, it really didn't, like,
that he could rid himself of that incredibly painful body, while also at the same time
human form, he looked pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Mahito and Kenjaku. Was Mikamaru the only student that died in Jujutsu Kaisen? Not even close. But for this next fact, let's talk about Haibara. Did you know that Nanami was so overprotective of Itadori because he reminded him of Haibara? Nanami still has yet
I actually figured that on my own, to be honest. I think I said that in a reaction.
Still burdens him even after all these years. This was only the first tier of facts. prepare to cry, because we're moving on to the
damn.
second tier. The moment
I'm not
Gojo
ready.
approached Geto right before his death was not fully shown, and thus the final words Gojo told his best friend were never fully confirmed. However, it is almost certain that what Gojo said to Geto before he died was, "You are my best friend, my one and only." Since we mentioned Geto's death, did you ever realize this? No one understood what Geto was going through, the emotional state he was in, and the fact that he was depressed. They only realized after it was too late. Geto went
I will be honest, I feel like the only reason all that happened was Toji traumatized all of them. I think if Toji didn't interfere with nothing, I think none of that would have happened. And especially that Yuki is, I think that's the girl's name. I feel like if she didn't have the conversation with Geto also, I feel like he would have gone through like that depression or that mindset that he now is. I feel like Toji ruined it, and then that chick ruined it too. I think those are the only two. Especially the girl. She was kind of like, I feel like she was pushing it way too hard, which was kind of annoying. Hey, but that's not opinion. Let me know what y'all think about that.
No one could stop him after that. The main catalyst that drove Geto into depression was Amanai's death. After all, Geto did have front row seats to witness her death in full high definition from just a few feet away. So yeah, this does tend to leave an ugly scar to people. The saddest fact about this event was that both Gojo and Geto were burdened with protecting Amanai, even though they were just barely 16 or 17 years old, and they both felt responsible for her death afterwards. But hold on, because the sad details that have to do with Amanai's death do not end there. In the world of Jujutsu Kaisen, when people are killed without the use of curse energy, the negative emotions in their soul cause them to return back in life in the form of cursed spirits. After all, the essence of cursed energy in Jujutsu Kaisen is exactly that. That's why during certain periods, like the Halloween, more cursed spirits arise, since they feed from the negative emotions people emit. Well, in the case of Amanai, would you like to guess why she never returned as a cursed spirit? After all, she was shot by a normal bullet that was not imbued with cursed energy. You see, the reason to that was she died happy, without any regrets or remorse in her soul. But once again, let's go back to Gojo's flashback arc. Did it ever occur to you that Gojo got Toji's blessing while Geto got his curse? In both cases, this applied both literally and metaphorically. Gojo got praised by Toji while also being told to take care of Megami, which his name literally translates to blessing. On the other hand, Geto got cursed by Toji, as after the event of Amanai's death, Geto fell into depression, and thus it slowly drove him into becoming a villain. He also literally took Toji's curse by taking in his worm-cursed spirit. This instance was highly suggestive and hid some crazy sad symbolism behind it. During Gojo's flashback arc, another sad fact was revealed that might have gone over the head of most fans. You see, Toji's vision of his wife is clear, while his vision of his son is blurred, showing that his son's image was slowly fading away from him, even if he deeply cared about him. Another fact
that hit
Toji's
different.
His son is this. Toji loved every moment in Shibuya arc, roaming free and proving his strength to everyone while he goes on a killing spree. I would even go as far as to say that he was probably trying to find a way to permanently return back to life.
If you ran into Sukuna, guys, do y'all think Toji would have stand a chance against Sukuna? Before he ate all the fingers, whenever before Jogo fed him the fingers, do y'all think Toji would have stand a chance against Sukuna? And in my opinion, I think so. I think Toji would have stand a chance. And I think when he got a summon, that was like prime, right? Wasn't that prime Toji, or was it like or whenever he died? I'm not too sure, but I believe Toji would have wiped Sukuna
without being controlled by the curse of Ogami. I mean, he came back from the dead.
Let me know what y'all think about that also.
Spell that
Because I want to know what y'all think.
On sight is not too far-fetched to believe. However, the moment he saw Megami, knowing that the curse placed on his body by Ogami would force him to fight his son, everything else did not matter. He picked the option to end his own life in order to protect his son. We showed a sad fact in the opening, but how about the ending songs? Well, if you observe the ending song of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Mappa went with using beta fish in front of both Gojo and Geto. These were actually two devastating hidden details behind this selection. The white beta fish symbolizes Gojo, while the black one symbolizes Geto, both based on their hair color. The first sad symbolism hidden under this sequence was the fact that the white beta fish that swims in front of Geto and represents Gojo is what a healthy beta fish is supposed to look like, while the black one that swims in front of Gojo and symbolizes Geto is what an unhealthy and sick beta fish looks like. If you observe their shape on this area of their body, you can tell which of them is sick, and the one representing Geto is without any doubt sick.
That's actually
and
pretty cool.
Plus,
What
Gedo
the
was shown
heck?
sad in the ending scene, so this reinforces this symbolism even further. However, this was not the only symbolic fact I discovered about that. You see, two beta fish cannot be put inside the same water tank, as one will end up killing the other. Beta fish are supposed to fight each other on sight, and thus why Mappa went with this symbolism. Despite their true friendship, Gojo and Gedo were unfortunately always meant to become rivals, due to the different ideals they would develop. Next, let's talk about Gojo's inevitable death. You see, Akutami hates Gojo, and wanted to kill him off in
Let me know what y'all saddest. I think, yeah. Let me know what y'all saddest death is in Jujutsu Kaisen. I think Gojo was the one that, dude. I cried at Nanami too, but I think the saddest is Gojo in my opinion. I think when I read the manga, because I didn't believe it at first because I saw it all over TikTok, so I was like, "There's no way he's dead. There's just no way Gojo, my glorious king, is dead." Until I read the chapter. From the beginning, he fought Sukuna, and the ending, man, dude, that was the worst feeling because I did not want to accept Gojo to be dead. That's how bad it was. I did not want to accept it, bro. After I read that, dude, I felt hopeless.
many different occasions. So unfortunately, what happened in the manga was bound to occur eventually. To be honest,
what are the odds? Every time I
that
pause
if people
it,
watching this video
it's
subscribe
what
to the
happens.
channel, you might consider bringing Gojo back.
Yeah, subscribe
So now it's
to
your
me,
choice,
guys.
really. What happens
And
with
also to
Gojo?
him.
A related fact about that is the following. Although not exactly a sad fact that has to do with the plot of the story of Jujutsu Kaisen, I believe it surely deserves a spot on our list, despite giving us such a masterpiece that is literally the entire community on the edge of its seats, waiting to read the new manga chapter each week the second its leaks come out. The creator of the series, Gege Akutami, received and keeps receiving multiple death threats daily because of his habit to kill off important and fan-favorite characters. Even though I must admit some character deaths are very painful to see, threatening the creator of a series is never okay. Up next, the protagonist of the series.
I know, right? Why would
We did
people
say
do
that
that?
Gege hates Gojo, but how about Itadori? I mean, Gege literally woke up one day and said, "Okay, I will make my protagonist suffer for 4 arcs straight." Itadori failed to save everyone he ever tried to save. Junpei, Nobara, Nanami, and even Gojo. I swear, Itadori can't seem to catch a break here. On to the top tier.
I feel like he was the one that went through the
You didn't
worst.
cry yet? Well, bear to do so now. I mean, listen to this. Megami thought his father named him Megami because he did not care about him in the slightest, not even to come up with a name fitting his gender. After all, Megami is a name given to girls in Japan, not boys, which again is a tragic irony since Toji always loved his son. Even more tragic than that is the fact that
That would've
Megami
been
will
a
never know
crazy
that his
duo
father
if he
loved
was
him
alive.
dearly. During Shibuya, he did not know that the man fighting him and thus refusing to kill him was his father. Plus, after Toji's death, the face changed back to that of Ogami's grandson, so Megami will probably never know who that man really was. Once again, let's take a step back to Gojo's backstory. If you observe closely, Gojo used to sit with his legs crossed, while Gedo used to sit with his legs wide spread open. After Gedo's death, however, Gojo started adapting Gedo's style and started sitting like him. I guess this made him feel closer to the one and only true friend he ever had. On to something almost everyone observed, but almost
Damn,
no
that
one
hurt.
understood why it happened and what the sad symbolism behind it was. You see, the start of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 featured a lighter animation theme with more goofy animation and brighter colors on people. The reason for that was the fact that this part was all portrayed from Gojo's eyes and Gojo's perspective. Gojo sees back those days with nostalgia, as if they were taken from a fairy tale. Despite everyone praising him, Gojo was actually only valued in the Jujutsu world because he is the strongest. People feared him since he was a child. Almost no one respected him, and everyone was always praying for his downfall. Even when he was sealed, the higher
Not
ups
me,
said
though.
it was a crime to even attempt to unseal Gojo. Besides his students and close allies, the entire world is against Gojo. And don't even get me started on Gege. He is by far the biggest opponent of Gojo Satoru. Well, no
Facts.
matter if Gege hates Gojo, no one can deny that the depth with which Gege writes Gojo is as deep as it goes. I mean, immediately after Gojo was
People,
unsealed,
dude,
the
people
first thing
really downplay Gojo's character, bro. Like, people really don't think he doesn't have any, like, he doesn't have good writing. Dude, the fight with Sukuna and Gojo, dude, there was so much meaning to that, and people just didn't
thing he wanted
understand,
to
which
do
is crazy
was
to
give
me.
Gedo a proper burial
Like, it's
ceremony.
so
Plus,
dumb,
Gojo
people.
chose the
People
date to
just
fight
like to
Sukuna,
assume.
right? 24th of December. Does this date ring any bells to you? This was the exact date of Gedo's death. Gojo wanted to fight Sukuna on that date in order to draw strength from that painful event in his life. Plus, if he were to die here, then both he and his best friend would have died the same day. Yeah, Gojo is a tragic character, no
What?
doubt about that. He was born with the powers of a god, and the world around him saw him as a god. The entire
And
world
also,
made him shoulder the burden of
People say he's just talent. Like, Gojo has no hard work. Bro, this guy had to work hard for limitless techniques, bro. and the 6 eyes. This dude had to train. No one didn't even have to like. He, like, dude, y'all don't understand his character, bro. Like that dude had to teach himself how to do everything, bro. That's dedication, bro. People
Everyone
just
around him, exactly as if he were a god.
yeah, he's
That's
talented
exactly
in
why
a way,
Gojo
but
was
bro,
obsessed with strength, and
he had to
exactly
work
why
his
he wanted
ass
to
off
share
to
this
like
burden
master
rather than carry it
his,
alone. He never laid
luminous
any
technique.
burden on his students because he wanted to be sure they could take it, but he always gave his best to make them strong. Despite the whole world seeing him as a god, at the end of the day, he was just a mortal that could not even save his best friend. Which brings us to our next point. Gojo blamed himself for what happened to Geto. He was devastated that he did not notice the signs of Geto's mental state until it was too late. Geto is both his best friend and his biggest regret. According to the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero light novel, during Geto's final moments, both of Gojo and Geto were wondering what went wrong and what they could have done differently so not to end up in this situation. Their friendship was so strong that despite Kenjaku having the exact same cursed energy as Geto, despite having the same face, voice, and pretty much everything alike, Gojo knew at first glance that this was not Geto. Despite Geto becoming a villain, and in front of him was a villain exactly like Geto, Gojo knew that this was not his friend. Just the command of Gojo for Geto to wake up was enough for his body to react and try to fight back. Next, let's talk about the fact that Itadori killed his two siblings without even knowing. Kechizu and Eso are both blood related to Yuji, not because Choso had those fake memories of him and Yuji being siblings, but because that's actually the truth. Choso, Kechizu, and Eso are children of Noritoshi Kamo. However, at that time, Kenjaku was in control of Kamo's body, meaning that both Itadori and the three siblings we just mentioned share one common parent, Kenjaku. After all, Kenjaku was in control of Yuji's mother when she had him. The fact that Yuji said, quote, "It's painful when seeing Eso dying," makes this even more tragic, as at the end of the day, Itadori has just killed his two blood-related siblings without even knowing. And closing with a fact that is both tragic as well as kinda hilarious if you ask me. People in certain countries of the Middle East might not be able to ever watch anime again because of one single person's actions. Allow me to explain. If you didn't already know, a fan started a pretty major beef online with the frickin' Taliban over commissioning them to assassinate Gege. Well, one thing led to another, and now it turns out certain ministries of some countries like Afghanistan are considering banning anime entirely for everyone in the country. Talk about one guy ruining the fun for everyone. Check out this video where we analyze what would have happened if Gojo fought against all of his students. Go on, check it out.
Bro, are we gonna... Bro, why would they wouldn't even stand a chance. Why is that even a thing?
Analyze what would have...
Why is this even a thing? I might have to react to this, to be honest, just to see what is it about. But damn, dude, the fans are wild, bro. I did not wish upon that on anyone, bro. That's crazy, dude. Y'all people take things too seriously. It's just an anime, bro. Yeah, we might not like how it turns out to be in, like, not just this anime or any anime, bro, but dude, you just gotta roll with it, bro. Just enjoy every moment, every second of the manga or anime, bro. Dude, that's crazy how people can just do that, bro. That's so dumb. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this. I thought this was a pretty cool video just to see some hidden details and stuff. I think the first one, the first one with Toji of having regrets, I think that's the only one that I knew. All the other rest was like really cool. But I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna leave it. Y'all put what the saddest death in Jujutsu Kaisen is in the comment section. I want to see what y'all have to say. Mine's for sure gonna be Gojo because I think his really impact how I felt like that. It was crazy how I felt. I don't want to feel that again. It hurt me. But damn. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, y'all subscribe. I'm gonna post another video of the Kaiji number 8. I'm almost done with it. I think I need probably 4 more episodes left, so I'm pretty excited to see what's gonna happen at the end of that on the 12th episode. I'm gonna leave 2 videos right here, or 2 videos on this side. Y'all go watch the Dandadan and what's another anime? Blue Lock also. Those 2 animes are going out right now. Every weekend they post, so y'all feel free to watch the first and second episode on both on this channel. I lost words, but anyways, y'all like and subscribe, and I catch y'all next time.